Some assembly instructions for the drill operated wire stripper. Your machine will come like so with the crank arm, and depending whether or not you purchased a spare blade, replacement blade. Basically the only assembly needed is to attach the crank arm should you decide to manually strip wire. The crank arm has a Allen bolt or Allen set screw here. You have to loosen that up and then simply attach the arm and tighten this bolt. And then you're in business. Most of you will probably be using a drill to strip your wire, drill attachment. What you want to do is remove the crank arm, and it's recommended that you bolt this machine down to a workbench using the pre-drilled holes here. Then you're just basically going to hook up your drill bit to here and strap the drill down to your workbench using bungee cords or whatever you'd like. That seems to be the easiest way to do that. And then you're going to feed the wire through. You adjust the blade here with the crank up top here, depending on how thick in diameter your wire is. This generally will strip from 2 to 15 millimeters. It's important to note that particularly with smaller diameter wire, that you use the guide on the back and adjust this to the diameter wire that you're going to be stripping at the time. Basically you just set this here and then to the desired diameter, and then tighten these two screws here, and then feed the wire, and that'll keep the wire centered as well. The blade itself, the only generally as far as troubleshooting, the things that generally can go wrong with this machine over time is you may need to replace the blade, and you do so by removing this cover plate, and then that will allow you access to the blade assembly itself. You'll have to loosen up. There's two, it's kind of hard to see here, but there are two Allen set screws in there on the bearings. There's two lock bearings that lock the blade in place. You need to loosen those up, and you'll be able to loosen the lock bearings and remove the blade. Oftentimes it'll take removing the whole blade assembly to do that, which takes about 15 to 20 minutes. And like I said, you only need to replace the blades depending on how much wire you're stripping, but generally not once every couple months. Other than that, nothing else seems to usually break down on this machine. It's pretty well made. I've sold thousands of these, and all the parts on this are very well made. If anything should break down, if you have anything stripped, or blade needs any new screws or blades, or the blade assembly itself, just contact us and we'll take care of you on that. But other than that, that's usually the only things that generally go wrong with this. So feel free to email us with any questions, and we'll be happy to address that. But this should answer most questions as far as assembly and troubleshooting. Again, any questions, feel free to email. Thank you very much.